महर्षये नमः। ओम श्री हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये 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 नमः। ओम श्री पतंजलि महर्षये 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 नमः। ओम श्री व्यास 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 महर्षये नमो नमः. Let us salute Sri Vyasa Bhagavan for giving us Bhashyam, Patanjali Bhagavan for giving us Sutras, Kapila Hiranyavarbha Bhagavan for giving this, the Yoga Darshanam. We have spent some time, last few days, to have an introduction, and some familiarity definitely came to us that this Yoga Darshanam is a beautiful, practical, theoretical, experiential path, philosophy. Very profound, very beautiful, very enchanting, very inspiring. Anything enchanting will be inspiring only when we are tuned. Like movies are not enchanting, inspired to me because I am not tuned. Those who are tuned, they enjoy it. So too, for spirituality, for the Shastra Dhanam, those who are tuned to them, this Yoga Darshana is most attractive and enchanting. So we have discussed at length. Hiranyagarbha Kapila is the giver of this in the beginning. Sutrakara Patanjali is only brought all these things of Yoga Darshanam said in various Upanishads etc. to one place and gave it a form of Sutra. सूत्र रूप उन्होंने दिया सारा योग दर्शन को. Then Vyasa ji commented, so many others commented. That's what we saw. It has 4 padas: Samadhi, Sadhana, Vibhuti and Kaivalya. Then in the Samadhi pada, out of that 55 sutras, the first 2 sutras we try to understand, taking the help of our Sadashivaji's commentary as well as little of Maniprabha. All of them have the base of Vyasa Bhashyam. So we got the Vyasa Bhashyam book. So with the help of that, we try to study. Let us see how systematic, clear we will be in our study and understanding. It's tentative. And definitely, बिकॉज मेहनत कर रहे हैं, गुरुओं को प्रणाम किया, कुछ तो जरूर दे देंगे, वो बिना दे तो रहेंगे नहीं. सो टुडे यू कैन टेक इट विथ व्यास भाष्यम. वी आर स्टडिंग अवर पतंजलि योग दर्शनम. ओके. ओम अथ पतंजलि योग दर्शनम प्रथमः समाधिपादः प्रथमं सूत्रम. चैंड द प्रथम सूत्र 3 times. ओम अथ योगानुशासनम. ओम अथ योगानुशासनम. ओम अथ योगानुशासनम. Om word we added. Patanjali ji straight away starts from Atha Yoganuशासनम. Because of we have that background that Om and Atha, these two are the Mangalavachakas, which are the first words came out of the Brahmadeva. Therefore they are the mantra shakti wale. Therefore we added also Om. Omkarascha Atha Shabdascha द्वावेव ब्रह्मणपुरा खंडमित्वा विनिर्यातौ तस्मात् मांगलिकौ उभौ. So to Gita came out of Bhagavan's Hridaya, therefore it is Mangalika Divya. Gita Sugita Kartavya ki manne shastra istaraihi vai ya swayam padmanabhasya mukha padmatu nisruta. That way the entire Vedas are Purusha Nishvasitam. So Bhagavan only is in the form of the Jnanam for you and me, Jiva Sadhakas. To reach to him they are helpful. So Atha Yoganuशासनम is the Prathamam Sutram. What Bhagavan Vyasa has commented on that, we will study it. Little होगा. व्यास जी का भाष ज़्यादा नहीं है, इसलिए हमको वृत्तियों को भी पढ़ना पड़ता है. to exhaustively understand. सूत्र रूप में है उसको. इवन भाष्य ऑफ द व्यास आल्सो सम प्लेसेस वृत्ति रूपा और सारी सूत्र रूपा sometimes elaborate. And he knows the other people will come later on to explain. I'm tired of writing 108 Puranas and Brahma Sutra and all. अब फिर भी मैं लिखूं तो लोग अथॉरिटी मानेंगे, इसलिए उनके वास्ते मैं लिख रहा हूँ. In that way. Otherwise, he himself is the giver of the Vedanta Darshana through Sharirika Mimamsa Sutra or Brahma Sutra. He need not comment a lower text called as the Yoga than the Vedanta. But that ego feeling that I am higher, my Vedanta is higher, Yoga is lower, if that is there, then how can he be an avatar? At the avatar level, higher and lower hota nahi. Jo jarurat hai wo dena. So for many seekers whom the pure Vedanta is not possible, they are at the Chitta level, got lost, caught up. In the Aishwarya level, they are lost and caught up. They want some enjoyment, some siddhis, etc. वेदांत में सिद्धि विद्धि बात किया तो डंडा मारेंगे. In yoga, you can enjoy them for some time. Only to tell that they are possible, therefore come this way, थोड़ा हम enjoy भी करेंगे. Like when you go to a destination, the two paths are there. Both of the paths are different, and so each people choose the different one. One path is that where every 200 meters, 2 kilometers, there is a dhaba. रुक रुक के खा के जा सकते. The other path is that only the road, here and there is a valley or there is a jungle, nothing the dhaba on the way. एक जगह कहीं होगा बस थोड़ा वो चाय पानी मिलता है, कुछ भी नहीं. But scenic beauty is there. So some people like this scenic beauty, no need of any food, etc. Other people खाते जाना है इसलिए let's go the dhaba path. In the same way, Yoga Marga, beautiful, excellent, enchanting, useful for us. And for you and I actually at this level, through the Yoga Darshanam, to some extent when we bring our Chitta Vritti Nirodha Sthiti, there we can go for the Vedanta enjoyment. Complementary दोनों. वेदांती योग पढ़ते हैं थोड़ा बहुत तो, लेकिन बाहर बोलते नहीं. Just like yogi, they study Vedanta. Without Vedanta, the goal, all that, the Tattva, the Brahma, the Maya, the Mithyatva, the Jagat, if they are not strongly kept in mind, then the yogi gets lost only in Chitta and Chitta Vritti Nirodha. इसलिए वो उनको पढ़ते हैं. Okay. Om Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Mantra. What Bhashyakara says, Vedvyasti. Let us see. Atha iti ayam adhikara arthaha. So atha is an adhikara, adhikriyate, iti adhikara. So atha is what was the adhikara. What is adhikara? Ki a disciple went to the Yogacharya. And Yogacharya saw in this person, he is really qualified. And what the qualification? Simple, readiness to learn. Therefore, in Adhyatmakata, the readiness to learn as well as readiness to change according to the learnings or the adhikaras. They are the necessary, compulsory adhikaras, and they are initial adhikaras, and they are also sufficient adhikara. The remaining adhikara, Guru gives. And if this minimum, basic, necessary, initial adhikara is not there, mano, ki you don't want to learn and you don't want to change. To such a person who doesn't want to learn, who can teach? And to the one who doesn't want to change, how can the learning help? And without the change, how can the lifestyle change? मैं बदलूं तो मैं बदलूंगा ना, मेरा जीवन बदलेगा तो मेरा जीवन बदलेगा. I don't want to change only from the samsara to a sadhana, then how can I do and change myself? That is why the biggest problem for spirituality for people is what? They are not interested or ready to learn, nor even interested to change according to learn. Many people come up to the learning level. आ जाते हैं क्लास में, सुन लेते हैं, बात समझ में आती है. आप समझ गए ना, या बदलो. नो, आई एम फ्रॉम दिल्ली and my lord is Dhritarashtra, so he never changed. He got all the knowledge. Everybody gave him knowledge. With both hands he took from everyone. जैसे दीपावली में गिफ्ट्स आते हैं, ऐसे रखते हैं, उसको खोल कर खाते नहीं मिठाई. Dhritarashtra also used to receive the mithai dabba from every guru, but he never used to eat it, he used to keep it there. People don't want to change. People means you and me only. The only struggle comes to the Guru and Bhagavan is this fellow doesn't want to change. वो भी थोड़ा थोड़ा करता है लेकिन no, you have to totally metamorphosize. Then all the result will come. I want this also. I want that also. I want to be samsari in the G world. I want friends, relatives. I want interaction, love. I want emotion. अरे बाबा ये सब है तो परमात्मा नहीं मिलेगा, यही मिलेंगे आपको. सब छोड़ना है. आई कांट लिव इट. फिर क्या करें? गुरु कम टू मी आफ्टर 10,000 लाइव्स, फिर सोचूंगा. Even for that also the Krupa is required, little of Shastra Adhyanam is required, and more than these two, Zabardast kicks of the world are required. सबसे बढ़िया काम ना भगवान का कृपा करता है, ना गुरु का कृपा करता है, ना शास्त्र का ज्ञान. Though they are great, but they, like father, mother are great. The family elders are great in telling this fellow, beta chori nahi karna. But none of their great advice is work. When this fellow is taken into the police station and चार डंडे लग जाते, उसको तब समझ में आता. When the people tell us, our well-wisher, we don't change. But जब डंडा लगता है, in the same way, this feeling that I must change for being spiritual will come only when we get left and right kicks. Best examples are Arjuna and Parikshit. When they got kicked by the outer situation and the inner emotion. For Arjuna, he said, no, give me knowledge, I want to change. Then our Lord gave, he's already ready every time. So do the Parikshit also. Such a big jolt of Shapa is given. 7 दिन में तू मर जाएगा. Then he said, no, I can't die as a jiva, let me change, give me the knowledge. So to the Uddhava. He was lucky to change. He did not be insisting, नहीं 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 आप मत बताओ कुछ भी, बस या मुझे ले जाओ साथ में कट्टे, नहीं तो रुक जाओ इधर. If he was in that condition, भगवान छोड़कर भागते थे वो. But Arjuna Uddhava was ready to listen and ready to change. He listened. Therefore, the great Mukti Skanda, so many chapters of Jnana is given. Then today, tomorrow, you'll see Bhagavan sends him to Badrika Ashram with readiness to change. He will change himself with the knowledge received. So, atha idanim adhikara arthaha. Adhikara is wanting to learn, wanting to change, wanting to make his life perfect, proper, beautiful, happy. No more of all this dukkha. In this way, adhikara शब्द का हम अर्थ ले सकते हैं. अथ इति अधिकारार्थः शब्दः. Okay. Now, yoga anushasanam. Yoga anushasanam. What it means? Shastram. Yoga anushasanam. Okay. Shasanam he is telling first. Shastram. Anu means atikrutam and also veditavyam. So, yoga anushasana means yoga shastra. Adhikrita means very well composed and now going to be given to you. What you have to do? Veditavyam, to be known. Veditavyam matlab must be known. Okay. So, adhikrita means adhikriyate. Arambham kriyate iti atra. So, iti veditavyam. So, yoga anushasanam. Yoga shastram adhikrutam adrambam kriyate veditavyam, you must be listening. So, you came to me with readiness to learn. I am telling you the Yoga Shastra. It is your job to listen and understand veditavyam. Now the Yoga Shabda will be explained. Yoga Samadhi. Use Samadhau Dhatu we explained. So, it is easy for me that because we had a good number of introduction. Yoga cha Samadhi. We are reading Vyasa Bhashyam for Pratama Sutra. From today onwards, with the Vyasa Bhashya, helped by any of the other Vrutthis, we will understand wherever in detail, in clarity, we have to understand the Bhashya of the Vyasa Bhagavan. Vyasa Bhagavan की भाष्य से काफी है तो और कहीं जाने का नहीं. Like in Upanishads, we are studying with Adi Shankara Bhashyam. That is more than enough for us. We are not referring anything. We are quoting as he is quoting from various शास्त्र, that's all. तो यहाँ भी देखते हैं व्यास भाष्य से हमारे बुद्धि में सब पड़ता है कि नहीं, स्टेप बाय स्टेप. अथ is adhikara artha. Adhikara is readiness to learn and readiness to change. Then yoga anuशासनम. Anushasana means shastram. Adhikriyate means it is being a beginning. And what you and I have to do it? Veditavyam. The Veditavyam is two things. That it must be known for you to change for better. Therefore, you must feel that it must be known. That's called Veditavyam. देखो दो बातें है कि नहीं, कि वो वस्तु पाने का जरूरत होना है उसका, और मुझे वो महसूस होना है कि मैं उसको जरूर पाऊं. Like the food should be consumed for removal of hunger. It's a tavya pratyaya. Bhotavyam. Bhojanam bhoktavyam क्षुधा निवारणार्थम. तव्य प्रत्यय आ गया उधर. Food should be consumed for removing the hunger. That is about the food. But this hungry fellow also should take it as kartavya, no? That I must do the kartavya of eating the food for satiating my hunger. In the same way, the Yoga Shastra is Veditavya from its side because it is the means for highest achievement. As regard the Yoga Shastra is concerned, there is no doubt. But you and I who have come here, are we taking it for us also as a kartavyam? That I must know the Yoga Shastra for my moksha. The Yoga Shastra Adhyana and Abhyasa gives moksha. But do I accept it? That therefore I must study. So that is the subtlety in such words of Bhashyakara, to understand which we have to take the help of other sutra. नहीं तो हम एक ही सेंटेंस में रह जाते हैं, एक ही मीनिंग में. वेदितव्य मीन्स टू बी नोन. इन द टू बी नोन इट इज जनरल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. योग शास्त्र को जानना चाहिए. क्या है? किसी को भी जानना चाहिए एक्सेप्ट मी. Actually, the meaning is what? You are adhikari, you came to listen, you want to change your life, you are given Yoga Shastra, therefore you must understand it and apply it for your change. This is what we said now. The Upadesham given by the Guru should be taken as Adesham by the disciple. Such disciple alone will quickly grow. Very essential it is. If that is not taken that way, whatever my Guru says is an Adesham, then I will be victim of my own mind and intellect and their whims and fancies. वो क्या है ना, जो दूसरे गांव से इस गांव में आए हुए ट्रैवलर्स को जो टैक्सी वाला धोखा देता है ना, 2 kilometer distance he goes on moving 25 he makes and gets the bill. In the same way, without surrendering to Guru and tuning to them, when we do the sadhanas on our own self, it is like the traveler taking us all through, pata nahi kab pahunchenge. Instead of that, whatever Guru says in Anushasanam to me, if I do it, it will help to me. It will help me. Therefore, here he says Veditavyam. Feel that inside the meaning, inside the feeling that I must know Yoga Sutras with Vyasa Bhashya Avagahana, and I must do the Yoga Sadhana to reach to that Kaivalya Sthiti. Veditavyam. That also includes what? When the Yoga Shastra Sutra is Veditavyam, anything other than this, called as Bhoga Shastra, is not Veditavyam. Because that does Medaya Vedaha, covers our Veda. तो आज से सिर्फ योग शास्त्र को ही पढ़ते हुए योग साधना करते हुए योगी बनना है. भोग शास्त्र पढ़ते हुए भोग करते हुए भोगी बाद में रोगी नहीं बनना. Now here is where we go on committing same mistakes. That's called pramada. That's called tamoguna. Either a big jolt of experience or great grace of the Lord, or someday our intellect will have to sharply work to make us understand that we are in the pramada of committing same mistakes. Therefore, we are not ready to eject out of this. Who knows? But for that also, our though we are in samsara, our this regular listening, regular studying, many lives it is required. ये सब मिलकर हमको वो प्रमाद से मुक्त करते हैं. प्रमाद of again and again knowing the world and becoming worldly. What we have to do is know the yoga and become yogi. That's the meaning of Veditavyam. जानना है जरूरी, अभ्यास करना है जरूरी, पहुंचना है जरूरी. हो गया. Now yoga samadhi. Be clear. Yoga means samadhi. Samadhi means what? Samyak adhiyate asmin iti samadhi. The etymological meaning. Samyak sarvam adhiyate asmin iti samadhi. So everything dissolves in it is called as samadhi. Now that samadhi in this definition only is two types. One type is what? Everything gets dissolved in what? In the chitta only. Why? Because everything came from the chitta only. Second, where from the chitta came? It came from Paramatma only. Therefore, where the chitta has to dissolve in, the Paramatma only. Therefore, one samadhi is the whole world merging in the chitta. Second samadhi is chitta merging in the Atma. If the first is not achieved, the samadhi of the Vrutthis, Niruddha, the second samadhi will not come. So, Vritti Nirodhatmaka Pratama Samadhi is called as Samprajnata Samadhi. Second one is called as the Asamprajnata Samadhi or Atmanubhuti or Moksha or Kaivalya Drashto Swarupya Avasthanam. So, in this, yoga is, if you take it as a goal, it is Swarupa Avasthanam. Yoga, when you take it as a means, it is called the Samadhi. Unless dhi is sama, not vishama, then the consciousness will not be experienced, the self, because the vishama consciousness only the dhi, the vishama dhi alone is the world of the Vrutthis. First it starts with the Vrutthis. In fact, as we were seeing every day, when the dhi is brought to samasthiti, it is no more dhi. Then what it is? It is pure conscious self. So, samastita chitta is equal to chitta. Chitta disturbed itself is chitta. Chitta further disturbed because of three upadhis or three gunas is called as kshipta moda vikshipta, which we studied, and with Bhashya's help also little we will see. So first understand yoga samadhi. Samadhi is two types. One is chittavritti nirodha, second is atmanubhuti. So in the atmanubhuti sthiti, yoga is the goal. In the chittavritti nirodha samadhi sthiti, yoga is the sadhana. That darshanam, how to do that, the entire philosophy or the knowledge is given to us. Therefore, this is yoga, samadhi, prapti, darshanam, where the world is dissolved into the chitta, therefore worldly samasyas have gone away. Chitta dissolved in the atma, then the atma anubhuti gives you the infinite bliss. In Vedanta, through vicharana, through the anvaya vyatrekadi, through the sakshi drashta bhava, that is reached. ये चित्त का बात ही नहीं करते हो ज्यादा. At the most Shabadamadhi they say. But here we will pull our chitta and put it in front on the table, bring all the what is a scalpel, whatever you call them, to make it into pieces and dissect it and understand it and remove the negative and make positive. ये सब बड़े दावत. तो योगः समाधिः सह च सार्वभौमः चित्तस्य धर्मः. That is the dharma of the chitta actually to be in the yoga. But then that samadhi is not experienced. And this chitta sarvabhauma means sarva bhumishu. So पांचों भूमिकाओं में चित्त का सहज धर्म है योग samadhi. But then in the first three bhumikas, that sahaja dharma of the chitta called as samadhi, be attentive, is not experienced. Therefore there is no moksha. वो धर्म है लेकिन अनुभव में नहीं आता. In the situation when the chitta is in the first three bhumikas, like something is hot, but still you are not feeling it because it is covered by some things. Just because we are covered by something and I am not feeling the heat, not that heat is not there. So too, always it is chitta's dharma to be in samadhi. But do I experience the chitta in samadhi? No. Why? Because the samadhi anubhuti ka yogya chitta bhi nahi hai. Then the question comes, what is the yoga and ayogya chitta? Then the explanation is, chitta has the five bhumikas because of the three gunas. In the first three bhumika, where Rajo and Tamoguna are pradhanatas, there, chitta whose dharma is samadhi is not observed or understood or experienced. Only at the fourth bhumika of ekagra, the samadhi experienced, there it is samprajnata samadhi. Means what? When the chitta is brought to the ekagra bhumika, with that ekagra bhumi chitta, when we try to understand the world, we understand the world as a matter, as of so many rupanama, illumined by the Paramatma or the Chaitanya other than it. Only in the ekagra bhumika, this understanding comes. That's called sampragnata samadhi. संप्रज्ञात समाधि में क्या होता है? दी इज इन समस्थिति, इन इट्स अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट द होल वर्ल्ड exhaustively without any vagueness. The other day we gave you the example, like when you are told to go into a room and come back. Then you are asked, what are the things you have seen? Then you say, yeah, I don't know, I didn't see anything properly. In other case, we are told and prepared and told, sent to the room. देखो क्या है? Then we see all of that, but पूरे याद नहीं रहते. Some other time you are sent to the hall and you are told to see and come. You have seen everything without missing. For that we gave you the example of Arjuna. Arjuna can become aware of everything around when that was, if at all, told by Drona. But Drona told only to see the eye of the bird. So Arjuna saw only that. So in the Sampargnata Sthiti, you can see one thing distinctly or you can see everything distinctly, but these two are not there. What are they? Either you are not seeing or you are seeing vaguely. वो नहीं होता. You are seeing everything and you are understanding everything without missing anything. That full alertness is called Sampargnata Sthiti of the Chitta. सम्यक प्रज्ञायते. अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, हमको सारे चीज वेग में ही पता है, बट वो काफी है फॉर आवर जिंदगी. देयरफॉर वी आर नॉट बॉदर्ड मच. लाइक लिटिल salty if the vegetable is there, you are adding salt, little enjoying because काम चल रहा है. But the deeper analysis we are not doing कि how much salt added it is sufficient for the body. Less डालो बीपी कम या ज़्यादा डालो तो problem. Even in the taste also, if little pinch is added more, the taste is better, or little pinch is reduced, it is better. These things we are not carefully understanding. We say थोड़ा नमकीन हो जाए, चलो चाने कितने जाए, सवा चम्मच डालो. Somehow say you can see some of the people exactly those many grains of chini only they add, because with that only that taste comes, they know it, and actually it comes and it is wonderful also. लोग जो अचार वचार बनाते हैं ना, कितने मसाले डालनी, कितना तेल डालना है, इट्स ए कैलकुलेशन. इवन टू मेक अ गुड राइस कुक्ड, you should know how much water to add, where the cooker, how much flame it has to be kept for how long. ज्यादा पानी डाल दी, जल्दी जल्दी उबाल दिया, तो नीचे जल जाएगा, ऊपर सड़ जाएगा. There is a cooking of rice. Artistically it can be cooked, frustratingly also it can be cooked. And people like me have no time, they वो पानी डाल दिया, लगा दिया, जो हो गया खा लेते हैं. But the consequence of that wrong food has its own effect on my body. If the food is eaten with more water added, heavy, that creates heaviness and sleepiness. But correct quantity of water added, exact it cooked but not boiled or burnt, then it won't create that much of nidra. The rice has so many inner things in that. So many other, everything which we eat has so many intricacies. But do we bother? We don't bother at all. Chal raha hai kaam. So to walking. Walking can be in many ways done. You carelessly can be walked. Walking can be an exercise also while walking only. It can be discipline, it can be learning. In the same way, we are using chitta. With the chitta, we are having desires, we are working, sab ho raha hai. But nothing is very pakka to us about what's the position of what. When everything clearly understood, that's called samyak prajna. Like everything in the room is known. So too, the moment I am closing my eyes or opening my eyes, I am aware of the chitta, I am aware of the vrutthis of the chitta, and aware of the world that is imagined or projected because of the vrittis of the chitta. Spashta roop se, without any intermingling, without any confusion, without the vagueness, without any darkness. If I know it, it is called sampragnata. Samyak prajnayate. If you hold on to that word, you mean it. You will feel it. इन असंप्रज्ञात क्या है कि कुछ भी नहीं पता. इज इट निद्रा? नो, कुछ भी नहीं पता अदर देन परमात्मा. सम्यक प्रज्ञायते इज परफेक्टली वी नो एवरीथिंग. वृत्तिस इन असंप्रज्ञात नो वृत्ति इज सीन, देन द वृत्ति रहित आत्मानुभूति. सो अनलेस संप्रज्ञात हैपेंस, that we are aware of all the vrittis, then what are to be removed, how they have to be removed, you can't understand. Unless they are removed, then the asampragnata yoga of exclusively pure Paramatma Anubhuti will not come. है ना, लाइक किचन साफ करनी है तो पहले एक एक चीज को निकालना है, फिर किचन को साफ करना. उससे पहले जानना है कि किचन गंदा है, उसको साफ करना है, उसके ऊपर इतने चीजें हैं. फिर ऑल द आइटम्स ऑफ द किचन, स्टव से लेकर सब बाहर लाते हैं, फिर उसको साफ करते हैं. In the same way, Sampragnata Samadhi alone is the one, is compulsory stage to be we have to go through. Then only the Asampragnata happens. In the Asampragnata, only Atma Anubhuti. In the Sampragnata, the Chitta Vruttis are there, and there is a clarity that the entire world is nothing but the Vruttis of Chitta. But they are there because of our earlier habits and all. Through the yoga sadhanas which are indicated, Yama, Niyama, Asana, these Vruttis are sent away. Like in just now Upanishad we chanted, no, in the Upodghatam of Bhagavan Adi Shankara, what he said, what the word he used, ki vidhuta, Bhagavan used that word, na, ki ashesha vidhuta sarva upadhi vishesha atma darshanam. विधूत सर्व उपाधि विशेष, सारे उपाधि विशेषों को धोने के बाद निरुपाधिक आत्मा क्या होता है, उसका दर्शन. सो देयर उपाधि आर द वृत्तिस. सो सोपाधिक समाधि संप्रज्ञाता, निरुपाधिक समाधि इज आत्मानुभूति असंप्रज्ञात. Unless the first is done, second you can't. And all sadhanas, the Yamanimasana, Shavadamadhi, or the Viveka Vairagya, or Ishvara Pranidhana, which we are going to study as the sadhanas to be done for achieving the yoga sthiti through the process of asampragnata samadhi before that sampragnata. पहले तो थियरी बता रहे हमको, then the sadhanas will start. After the 12th or 13th sutra, till 12th or 13th sutra, it is only theory. So we are listening that theory. In that theory, atha yoganuशासनम, atha adhikaraha, yoga is the shastram, it is adhikriyate, it should be veditavyam. Yogaha samadhihi, sacha sarvabhaumasya chittasya dharmaha. Up to this we have seen. It is the dharma of the chitta in all its bhumikas, but in the first three bhumikas, that is not experienced. Second, next two only it can be. Therefore, in our adhyatmika sadhana, yoga sadhana, we will be eliminating first three bhumikas and come to the fourth, and from that we do the sampragnata and asampragnata. I will keep on repeating these words till the words and the meanings are familiar, because हमको शब्दों का ज्ञान ज्यादा चाहिए योग भाषा में, योग दर्शन में. योग दर्शन में इन शब्दों का क्लियर अंडरस्टैंडिंग होने से साधना मजा आता है. You will be able to feel the sadhana being done and experience too. So then he says, कि योग सहच सार्वभौम चित्त से धर्म. Now what are the five bhumis of chitta? We already exhaustively studied. Therefore I only mention. I am reading the Vyasa Bhashya. How the Vyasa Bhashya started? Atha iti ayam adhikara arthaha. We explained it. Yoga anushasanam. See, atha yoga anushasanam. Like Bhagavan Adi Shankara also takes each mantra and one by one word he does the Bhashyam. Here also Vyasa Bhagavan atha iti ayam adhikararthaha. Now yoga anushasanam is explaining. What is that? Yoga anushasanam is shastram. Yoga shastram. Adhikrutam. It is explained now. Veditavyam, to be known. So anushasanam is adhikrutam, is veditavyam. Anushasanam is given, and given as Anushashanam. Therefore, it should be Veditavyam. After knowing only, you keep practicing it. So Anushashanam is equal to Adhikrutam is equal to Veditavyam means told. No, yoga is not told. No, yoga is saying. So Atha told, Anushashanam told, yoga to be told. Atha is Adhikarartham, Anushasanam is Shastram Adhikrutam Veditavyam. What is yoga? Yoga is Samadhi. Sahacha Sarabhama Chittasya Dharmaha. Up to this Visa. Then Kshiptam Mudham Vikshiptam Ekagram Niruddham Iti Chitta Bhumayaha. Bhumi means condition. Chitta, with or without knowing or efforts, can be maintained into these five bhumikas. Kshiptam, Mudham, Vikshiptam, Ekagram, Niruddham. And these things, in this Vyasa Bhashyam, each of the bhumika of the chitta and its nature is not explained. Therefore, we have to study the Maniprabha of the Ramananda Yati or somebody else's. Vachashri Mistra's another commentary you have to study. So they tell us the Kshipta Bhumika is that where the mind, chitta is so fully was effective of the Rajoguna that it runs into only the objects. Muda Bhumika is that one where is overpowered by the Tamaguna, therefore it is into Nidra or not knowing anything. Vikshipta Bhumika is that where there is little of Sattva is there. But again and again, the Rajas Tamas also are there in that Anviddham. Therefore, because of Raja and Tama, it is going into Kshipta and Muda Bhumikas. This is called Vikshipta. From the Vikshipta Bhumika, the sadhana starts. So, Kshipta Vikshipta wala kuch kar nahi payega. Sorry, Kshipta Mood wala. So that we were already studying them. More so, yesterday we started, went to the Chitta, pure Tamoguna is there. What are the Lakshanas? Rajas hai to Lakshan kya hai? Sattva endowed with Rajas Tamas hai to what are the thoughts that come into us? We should become aware of it. ऐसे हम जी रहे हैं, कभी काम आया, कभी क्रोध आया, कभी लोभ आया, कभी मोह, कभी निद्रा. अरे, we are not thinking, we are not understanding each of the guna, how it is influencing our performance in life. The importance of knowing them and eliminating the negative one. देखो, just like we talk about values, we should know what are negative value, positive value, remove the negative. So too, we should know what are the vritthis that are there in the chitta, which are binding, which are liberating. क्लिष्ट वृत्ति है हमको परेशान कर रहे हैं, अक्लिष्ट वृत्ति हमको मुक्त करते हैं. तो all that will be should be known to us. We are told in the Yoga Darshana that only. So up to this point we have seen कि 5 bhumikas are mentioned by our Vyasa Bhagavan. Now here tatra vikshipte chetasi. Straight away is going to the third one. क्षिप्त मूड ये बेकार है, वो स्पिरिचुअल में आएगा नहीं, तो उसको पकड़ना हमारे लिए पसना है. द क्षिप्त विक्षिप्त Kshipta and Moda Bhumika here in this Yoga Sutra is what is said by Bhagavan Krishna yesterday to Uddhava, whom this knowledge should not be given. Naitatvaya, Dambhikaya, Anrutaya, Asatyaya, Mudhaya, the 6 Ashushtrushoho, then Avinitatmane, Nadeyam, Etair Doshair Vihinaya, Brahmanyaya, Sadhave, Shushaye, Bruyat. Then Adhikara Syat Shudrayoshitam, Bhakti Syat Shudrayoshitam. So what is said in that language is same said in different language. So here, Vikshiptasya tu. Tatra vikshipte chetasi vikshepa upasarjani bhutaha samadhihi na yoga pakshe vartate. So, in the vikshipta chitta, because of sattva-guna, you can put your efforts to enter into the samadhi. But then this vikshipta chitta has influence of rajas and tamas. Therefore, bar girta rehta hai. Therefore, we don't consider it as samadhi. It's a very interesting point. I'll explain a little more it tomorrow. You know, like medicine you are given by doctor. 40 days you take, he says. No, you should be serious to take it every day. या एक दिन लिया, एक दिन नहीं लिया, कभी याद आए तो लिया, कभी एक ही दिन 2 लिए. Then is it healthy way of making medication? Will it help us? No. Regularly you have to take. Everything, upasana. 2 दिन किया, 3 दिन नहीं की. Japa, once you didn't. Study of books, you did once and other time not done. So they won't help us. It should be consistent. In the same way, in the Vikshipta Bhumika, there is a longing for Samadhi sadhana. There is an attempt also for Samadhi sadhana, but there is no success consistent because the Bhumika is Vikshipta, in which although Sattva is there, but also is troubled by Rajas Tamas. Therefore, they throw one into the other places other than Samadhi. Therefore, we don't call it is a Samadhi. It's not possible. So, Bhagavan's Bhashya is Tatra Vikshipte Chetasi Vikshepa Upasarjani Bhutaha Samadhi. विक्षेप चित्त के द्वारा उत्पन्न हुआ समाधि न योग पक्षे वर्तते. वी डोंट टेक इट एज अ पार्ट ऑफ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द योगा एज समाधि. दैट वोंट टेक यू टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेप. बैठ रहे हो सात्विक गुण में हो, तुरंत फिर रजस तमस आता है, भागी जा रहे हो. यू आर नॉट कंसिस्टेंट देयर. वेयर एज यह तो एकाग्रे चेतसी. when you gain the ekagra chitta, how to gain all that? Yoga sadhana will tell us. We are only making the base now. Through all these bases, we have to understand through the basis of the first 8 to 10 sutras. What understanding comes to us is we have to have the moksham. Moksha is Swarupavasthiti. Swarupavasthiti will come only when I don't identify with the Vrutthis of the Chitta. Chitta Vritti identification can be eliminated under the forceful effects of so many types. But the permanent thing is what? The doing the Nirodha of the Vrittis of the Chitta. And the Chitta Vritti Nirodha, therefore, is the goal for us to do. And that leads to the Atmanubhuti. Then the Vritti Nirodha is done through these 3 levels of sadhana. Abhyasa Vairagyavan sadhana. Then Ishvara Pranidhana is another sadhana. Third one is these Yamaniyamasanadi. So this picture will come to us by the time we reach to 10th sutra. Then the 11th or 12th onwards, each of the sadhanas told. Abhyasa Vairagya. See, Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. First, second sutra. Then the 10th one is Abhyasa Vairagyam Tan Nirodha. एक्चुअली इधर से उधर जंप करना चाहिए, बट बीच वाला जो हमको प्रिपेयर करता है टू मेक अस कन्विंस्ड दैट वी हैव टू डू द निरोध ऑफ द चित्त टू नो द सेल्फ, एंड द ओनली साधना फॉर दैट इज अभ्यास वैराग्य. It is so beautiful, so crystal clear. My house has to be clear, clean. For that I have to wash it or sweep it, and for that I have to use झाड़ू और पानी. और करते जाओ, clean हो गया घर. So to I have to be very happy in my own self. Then chitta with its vrittis is the problem. So do the jhadu of the yoga sadhana. Remove all these vrittis of chitta. There you are happy in yourself. It is like that. We will see it further. Tomorrow we'll continue. Sarvam Sri Vyasa, Sri Patanjali, Sri Kapila, Sri Hiranyagarbha, Charanaravindarmanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you friends. आज ज़्यादा समय लग गया. ठीक है, व्यास भाष्य में